Oh my god. Hey, what's up? Hello. It's Katherine Colson here, your head librarian. Welcome back to my channel. Now, I would have gotten all head librarianed up, and that was the plan, in which when I began that process, my power went off. Again. It's been going on and off for 2 days, and I don't know why.
And oh, there is a man walking his dog. Please don't look over and see that I'm doing this. Bye, thank you so much.
Hi again. I was on step 2 of the process, so I started putting on makeup and power went out. It was very dark in my bathroom, and I was like, I will be if I am going to put on makeup by phone camera light. No.
Ladies, being alive, am I right?
Absolutely not. So I washed it off, and I put on some lip gloss, and now here we are. If it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. And by that, I mean it's good enough for me, so it better be good enough for you. I'll tell you one thing for free. I don't need electricity to get the party started. Okay? I'll prove it. You doubted me, didn't you? Yep. What are we doing here? We're going to be talking about the FAQ. Basically, the last minute things for this readathon that you need to know and get to know the prompts so that you can help build your TBR. Now, if you did not watch the announcement video, most of the things are discussed in that video other than the prompts. So you can go back and watch that. I will try to briefly go over a few of the things, but a lot of the minutia you will need to have watched that previous video on. The first order of business being the Discord. I am so happy that so many people have been asking. I've gotten so many comments and DMs being like, is it Discord open? When is the Discord opening? Is there going to be a Discord? I thought there was going to be a Discord. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I know it's happening so late, but like, yes, it's been up for a while, but it hasn't been accessible to you yet. That being said, it is linked down below. You can go on there. The first thing it's going to do is it's going to ask you to sign a code of conduct. You have to do it. If you don't do it, you can't be a part of it. You can't join. You can't do anything. Code of conduct, for all intents and purposes, is pretty basic. It's no soliciting, no bullying, no trolling, and keep it cute. There's that. And then the second thing you're going to do is there's a channel that says select your team. And that's the only thing you'll be able to see. You're going to go to select your team, and it has a bunch of emojis as reactions already placed out under the question. So you'll click whatever zodiac sign you are. And once you click that, you will have access to your zodiac sign or district's team Discord, as well as the general chat. So there is the things that everyone has access to, and then there's the things that only you and your team have access to. There will be a few people, specifically some booktubers who will be helping me, and I'm so appreciative of that. Namely, Liv from Liv's Library, Jordan from Sorry Book Solid, Aaron from Aaron Megan are the key players that are helping me, especially Liv with the Instagram. It's at Sunrise on the Readathon. Please go and join it and keep watchful eyes on it, because I will be reposting anyone who tags me or the Readathon, specifically the Readathon, in it. So please, if you're going to do anything on Instagram, if you buy any merch, which by the way, hi, this is the sweater. The sweatshirt. Is this not freaking cute? Are you joking? Look at that. Oh, stunning. And then there's also the Color Blast. This shirt runs true to size. This one runs a little bit larger to size. We have bookmarks. I am so excited. They're so freaking cute. These will be linked down below as well. It is a digital download because I just could not get myself to do the mailing process myself. There are 3 different color options. There is this midnight black color, there is a cream, and then there is also a white, and they all have different colorways. Very, very cute. Sorry, I got very quickly distracted by all the cute, shiny little things that I created with my hands and eyeballs and brain. But anyway, the mentors for your district, you'll have 1 or 2, as well as a few like booktubers I mentioned who will be helping with everything. And in your thread on the district that you're in, if you have a question, you can ask your mentor. The mentors are there to help you. They're also there to make sure that people are not bullying each other, people are not confused, and that everything is running smoothly and that morale is staying hyped, which is, you know, the name of the game. That being said, we're going to talk about the details of each specific battle, first of which being that each one will have its own Google form where you will submit the books that you have read. Now, really quickly, I said it before, but it's not the pages that you read in a day. It's the pages of the total number of pages for the book that you just finished. okay? When you finish a book, you go on the form, fill out the title, the number of pages, and you check yes or no if you completed the prompt, which will give you a 25 extra bonus points. Now, don't do the math. You don't need to do that. You don't need to add 25 pages onto whatever you just read. If you click yes on the bonus button, it will automatically add an additional 25 points on our spreadsheet that you don't have access to. So you don't need to worry about that. No math involved. It'll all be done. Now we're going to talk about the specific prompts for each of the battles in order for you to get bonus points if you want to do something a little bit extra. So for the first, we are starting at Tuesday the 1st and going through midnight Eastern on Saturday the 5th. Now in this one, there is no prompt necessarily specific to this battle, other than there's one prompt that spans the entire month. It doesn't matter what the other prompt is. If you do this, you will absolutely get bonus points. And that's if you read any of the 5 books that are in the Hunger Games series. Oh my God, if y'all are reading it for the first time. Anyway, if you read any of those books, you can click yes, you completed the bonus prompt, and you will get an extra 25 points. So if you were planning on doing a reread of this series at any point in the future, now might be a good time. And then on Sunday, the 6th at 1 p.m. Eastern, I will go live to discuss who has fallen off and who will be proceeding forward. Battle 2 is going to be banned or challenged books. Now, this is from any place at any time. It doesn't matter. Was it banned in your school district or a school district in Germany? Was it banned 100 years ago and it's not anymore? All of it counts. All that matters is the tomfoolery happened in the first place. Also, it doesn't matter why it was banned. It doesn't matter why it was challenged. It could have just been challenged and never banned. The only thing that matters is that we are talking about banning books as ridiculous. We need to stop doing it. Florida, I'm looking at you. Just let me know. Battle 3 is going to be marginalized authors. And if you are confused on who fits into that category, just know that a marginalized author, by definition, is someone who is not afforded the opportunities, the financial compensation, or the respect that white, straight male authors are always given. And to that point, just white authors in general. So basically anybody that's not them. But a more specific list is racial and ethnic minorities, LGBTQIA plus individuals, people with disabilities, and those living in poverty. Battle 4 is translated works. Now I say works because it could be translated poetry, it could be translated manga, manhwa, books, nonfiction, whatever. Now, namely, this is books that were not originally written in English. But if you primarily speak French, then just trade that out for books that were not originally printed in French. So whatever your mother tongue is, that's what this is for. If it wasn't written in your mother tongue, if it wasn't written in your first language, then it counts. And the final battle is obviously the hardest one, and it is books with 10,000 or less reviews or ratings. So you can go on Goodreads, even if you don't use it. You can go on Storygraph, even if you don't use it, just to see how many ratings or reviews a book has. If it is below 10,000 or God forbid, if it's at exactly 10,000, that would be wild. And please screenshot it and put it in the Discord. That'd be crazy. But if it has 10,000 or less, then it counts. A lot of indie books are going to fall into this category, so you'll be good. Also, if you have a NetGalley and you need to get that score up, perfect. If it's a new release, also perfect, as well as books in a series. You will find that it is always the case that the first book is going to have the most readers, the second one, the second least, third one, third least, because it goes down and down and down, because it requires a new reader to have read all of the ones previous to get to that point. If you've been needing to catch up on a series, this might be your opportunity. For all of those prompts, as well as anything that you're concerned with, does it count for the readathon or does it count for the prompt? This is my rule of thumb. Ask yourself if another member of another team came to you and asked if that book, fiction, story, poem, magazine, children's book, anything, does that count? Would you say yes? If you say yes, then it counts. Again, honor-based system. Just don't be an asshole, you know? There's going to be a video coming out of recommendations to give you kind of just a better idea and also maybe just inspire you on these prompts. So maybe some stuff that I have on my shelves that's from marginalized authors, that maybe has less than 10,000 ratings, that is a translated work. That's why my shelves look so tragic. Because I'm very happy to say that I am looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of book like this high that fit into those criteria. And I'm not a monolith, so there's plenty of people I'm not going to mention, authors, there's plenty of books I'm not going to mention, not going to have heard of, don't know about. That's okay. Okay, I can't know everything. You can't know everything. So in that video, or in this one even, please put in the description down below books that you are excited to read for each of the prompts, and maybe that will give other people the idea that they should read it too, or maybe they didn't know that book existed and now they're very intrigued and want to read it. Also leave below any marginalized authors that you wish people would read more of, or maybe indie works that you really wish people would get their hands on, because it deserves such a stronger and bigger readership. That's really the point of all of this, is to give marginalized authors their due diligence, their credit, to do them justice, okay? So thank you so much for watching. If you have gotten this far into the video, then please like and subscribe. Tag me in anything that you do that's about this readathon. I'm so excited. If you want insider access, you could join my Patreon, where they know honestly too much about me. They know everything about me. Thank you all so much. And to close it out, I hope you are having an amazing day, evening, night, dusk, dawn, whatever it is you're having in whatever part of the world you are currently having it in. And I will see you very soon. May the books be ever in your favor.